artificial intelligence, OpenAI. What's happened with OpenAI? You said that this new advance is going to change everything. What is it?
Yeah, so Sora is the news of this last week or so, right? And this is the new video-based model that OpenAI released. Surprise, surprise! They released it on the same night that I think Google released their new Gemini model.
Oh,
Anyway, I thought that was. I don't think that was. I think it was intentional. Anyway, have you seen the video? I mean,
No.
You haven't seen them?
no. So this is video created by
Josh.
AI, purely based on text prompts.
Yes. So you can go. It's phenomenal. It's
Really?
mind blowing,
Wow.
right? It's crystal clear. It looks real.
Really?
You can say, "Give me two puppies running in the snow." And it can make a minute-long, full high-res, beautiful-looking video, and it looks real. It's just stepping past anything else we've ever seen.
I keep getting offered ads on Twitter for an image generating AI. And the thumbnail of the image that they use is always this super hot girl with a come hither look. And it's like, I always pause on that and I'm like, what's this? And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, they want me to generate some sex bot. But now that it's video.
The Sora model is,
right.
It's a big difference. And I mean, if you've followed computer-aided design in films, right, there's always this thing called the Uncanny Valley, right, where you, as you make someone look more and more human, all of a sudden it looks really weird and creepy. People remember there was the there was a Tom Hanks film with a train.
Wasn't iRobot? Oh, the Polar Express.
The Polar Express, and it was just creepy, right? And there's a whole bunch of films like that, and then they pulled away, but this Sora model just goes straight past the Uncanny Valley.
Really?
It looks there's people walking, people driving cars, animals. It looks amazing. It's not perfect, but it's so far beyond what.
And you're sure that the examples that they're giving are not pre-coded? Like it's actually in the first rendering release, on the fly.
It's not on the fly, so we can't. It's only open to us, select number of red teamers, or as they're called. So we can't go in there. I can't go in there and make films. But there's lots of demos now from the red teamers that have been selected, and it's going to be I'll make a prediction. It's going to be bigger than GPT has been so far.
And.
Right? So the however many millions of people using GPT for words and programming, the video side of this is going to be way
But do we
bigger.
have as much of a need for video?
Yeah, video is the language of the young people now, right? Like everyone's on
Spoken
TikTok.
like a really old man.
The young kids, yeah. But I was thinking about this, right? And words are great, and but we live in a visually dominated world, right? And TikTok and YouTube videos dominate where young people spend their time. We do video to video, it is the new medium, and so most of our entertainment is video, and this is going to just dominate. We're going to be able to, before the end of the year, create feature films from nothing with a prompt.
Wow. But they won't be any good, will they?
Oh, Well,
they'll be as good maybe as a predictable Marvel film. You know what I mean? Like maybe they won't.
Yeah,
be,
Marvel's not a good example, but
they won't be Fellini movies.
We don't
or
know,
Coppola
right?
movies.
I think we don't know, and this is the thing that I'm excited about. This the AI has been underpredicted or mispredicted by the people doing it, by people not doing it all the way along. Like people thought we weren't going to be at this stage with the video until the end of the year or next year sometime, and we're there now. And so they're going to release it. You won't be able to do porn. You won't be able to put identity in there yet. They're going to delay all that. But at some point, you'll be able to. So it's going to change everything. Wow. I know TikTok's working on their model because they're going to try and, do something similar, but it's nowhere near as good. Now, I love this. I'm excited by it. It's going to do some amazing things. It's going to destroy the film industry even more, right? And it's going to do weird stuff to social media. But I'm also really worried about the psychological effects of these things. We don't know what the effects are going to be. We know that so far, deep fakes is 96% porn, I think, right? Non-consensual porn, as it's called.
Is that right?
I think it's it's in the 90%, yeah, non-consensual. So people trying to hurt other people by taking their image and putting it on existing porn, basically. And we know that we call it deep fakes or just AI-generated video or even photos, when you show someone something and they go, oh my God, I can't believe Josh said that. And they go, no, it was a fake. It's a deep fake. It's not real. you can't wipe that from your mind. Your long-term memory, your subtle opinions of that person stay changed forever to some degree. And we don't understand a lot about the psychology around that. We know that the effects stay on beyond telling someone it was fake. So just that simple finding, once this proliferates everywhere and we're seeing all kinds of fake versions, it's going to cause weird distortions to reality, right? It's a sort of a blessing of evolution that when we have nightmares or dreams, we mostly forget them, right? If I dreamt about you last night, I'm not confused between the real Josh and the dream Josh saying something, because that
depends whether or not it was a porn dream.
Exactly. Yeah. But with the deep fakes, that's going to happen. We're going to get confused with what's real, what's not. And this is going to roll out right before an election. Then you start applying this crystal clear beauty thing to replica, to human AI relationships, identity, reality, relationships, love, sex, porn. All these things are going to intertwine in ways that we have no idea yet. So I'm extremely worried about that and the psychological impact. And
You're freaking me out, Prof.
Yeah, I know.
You're freaking me out. So like the worries that I have about algorithms and social media echo chambers and people spending too much time on social media and getting their news from particular feeds are like
it's a grain of sand,
child's play in comparison to what's coming.
This is gonna make what Facebook's been doing for the last decade like a drop in the bucket. Like it's gonna be the Wild West, and we're gonna underpredict. We're going to ignore these things like we do with mental health things until it's too late, because we find it hard to see it. We can't see it physically until it's measurable, and we see the data later on, years later, and then we see the impact of these things. But yeah, it's going to, yeah.
What's your suspicion about what it does to us?
It's too early to know. I think just this video thing alone is going to wreak havoc, right? People's sense of what's real and what's not is going to get further distorted. People will say it's already distorted. Identity. If I'm seeing images of me online that an AI has generated saying all kinds of things, my own sense of identity is going to get a bit confused. Who am I? What am I? Did I say that? Do I think that? Maybe I do think that. I'm going to start questioning. My anxiety is going to go up even more. Like it's just, the way I'm trying to think about this and the way I've been working on trying to develop like a set of skills that we can train people on psychological security. I mean, like a security system, like you would cybersecurity, but it's in here. It's so we can learn to safeguard ourselves, which we should already be trying to do with social media now and Facebook. So we're not going to be triggered. So we have built-in defenses, and we're not relying on tech companies or software to defend us against these things. I don't think it's going to keep up.